Well, dear high school civics instructors, I don't know if we ever thought that we'd be living through this, but it's here. Sue Ellen Gold, Gregory Gray, Jim Antonor, Jim Mamer, Cora Peck. Did I already say Cora Peck? Andrea Mitchell. How about that one? You're on, guys. Ain't you thought leaders? I'm sticking my neck out more than y'all, and you're my teachers. You're my high school civics instructors. I don't know, maybe I'll start calling y'all on the phone. And what were we taught to do? What were we taught to do when we were reading all that literature? All Quiet on the Western Front. What else? To Kill a Mockingbird. How about that one? Julius Caesar. I guess all that stuff is illegal now, huh? What do they teach? What are they teaching now in high school civics? If they don't read, I mean, what does a curriculum of civics and history look like for illiterate people? I don't know how that would work. So what shall we do? What shall we do about this? Y'all are my teachers, right? So what, am I supposed to be the teacher now? If that's what it's got to be, y'all got to start giving me some acknowledgement. Jackie Rubin, Ricardo Lara. If y'all have to be mute and silent and you want me to keep going and raising hell, you got to get behind me. You at least have to give me support. Otherwise, they'll have my head, right? I know for a fact about myself that however this turns out, I have to be able to live with myself as a philosopher. And I don't know how y'all are going to be able to live with yourselves. Jason Stanley, Timothy Snyder, you didn't defend the country, you left. You ran to Toronto. And you leave it to unaffiliated people with, who am I? I can't do anything. I raise hell. Look, I know how logicians argue. I spend my life thinking about logicians and how they argue. Logicians will tear your sentence apart 1,000 different ways even before it comes out of your mouth. That is what has to happen at the highest levels of government in order to show the entire world how illiterate these people are. It's very easy. It's very easy. But it takes several hundred philosophers to get into the discourse and fucking make the discourse fall apart, right? Jesus Christ, it's so easy. It is so easy. I can't do it myself. Look, if you are a high school civics instructor, if you draw a salary teaching anything such as political science, U.S. government, U.S. history, etc., right? Anything remotely relevant, you got to get right church. Pardon the expression. Wake the fuck up. You've got to get in people's faces. That's number one. Number two, you've got to raise problems. And number three, you have to argue. And if they refuse to argue or they try to change the subject, you don't let them change the subject. And this takes courage, yes, because if you're talking to a federal ICE agent, look, if that were me, 6 agents carrying me horizontally, I don't know if I could follow my own advice here. But you make the discourse fall apart because everything tacitly depends on the discourse. It's not the physical, concrete, material world. It's not the physical force. It's the discourse. It's the letter. And the letter is the voice. The letter is the voice right now. Your syllable against my syllable. My syllable wins, right? Because I'm a logician and you are not. Do you understand that? I'm not even a logician, but I know what I'm talking about. I know how to make your sentence fall apart. I'm not a logician. I don't have a PhD in logic or mathematics. I know plenty of people who do. And if I have the capacity to raise rhetorical hell like I do, you better believe that they do. Because I've seen their job conventions. I know how they argue. I've seen Jesse Prince just about decapitate Jerry Fodor because Fodor was making Fodor was making an argument that was exploitative. He was exploiting the Charles Darwin anniversary. He was making a counter argument. I already talked about this. You have the whole colloquium, the whole room on a Thursday evening, right? The whole room, the whole faculty at CUNY Grad Center going big guns at Jerry Fodor, Jesse Prince. He's speaking so fast, he's trying to get the next sentence out before even the last sentence is begun. Look, if you piss a philosopher off, what is the expression? Hell hath no fury. Is that the expression? Wake the fuck up, philosophers!